I'm Alice Fearn. I've got a cabaret coming up live at Zedel on May 14th. Hopefully see you there. And do excuse me, I'm just having a tea with Wilma.
Hi guys, I am backstage at the Apollo Victoria Theatre where Wicked is currently playing, and I've come to chat to the Elphaba standby Alice Fearn, who has a cabaret show coming up live at Zedel. What's that I hear? Is it Glinda? No, it's Alice.
It's me.
Hi, how's it going?
Really good, thank you. How are you?
I'm really, really good.
Good.
I'm going to go straight into it because there's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
You've done so much. The Woman in White, Les Mis, Shrek.
Yeah.
And You Get Your Gun, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which I love.
Oh, so do I.
Oliver. What are some of your highlights?
Well, you actually missed one out, Into the Woods.
Yes.
Which was actually one of my highlights, I have to say. Being in the park, being outdoors for a summer, which was gorgeous, even though it was one of the worst summers we've had. I think it rained like for a solid 6 weeks. But I loved the show. I loved the cast. I loved the way that we had done it. I loved the part, Rapunzel I played, and that was one of my highlights. I would say that Shrek was as well, because it was such a major. I think it was a turning point in my career, really, where people started to really take notice of me a little bit.
Because you're understudying for Amanda Holden.
I studied Amanda Holden, and she obviously got pregnant, so I went on quite a lot in the very opening of the show, first couple of months. So that was really great for me, and that, again, a brilliant part and a brilliant thing to do. And then, yeah, you mentioned it, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I loved it. When I heard it was coming here, I'd had the soundtrack, because it was like 10 years before it had been on Broadway. So I had the soundtrack, and I just thought, oh my god, this music is brilliant. I loved the film originally.
Yeah, so much fun.
I thought they both moulded together brilliant, the musical and into that story. And then to do it, oh my god. And it was funny as well to cover both those lead roles, women. You know, one is completely sort of out of my depth, really. And yet I loved it, and I thought, you know, I sort of managed to get away with it, even though I was far too young. But I just, oh god, I love the whole everything. I love the cast. I've made some of my best friends from that cast. I love the experience. I love the show. And it was also just the right amount of time I did it for as well, you know. The year, even though I think it should have lasted forever because it's so brilliant, it was just a perfect amount of time to do it, and it was our little thing, and it was really special to be part of that one.
So you are performing live at Zedel on the
14th of May.
14th of May.
Yeah.
I've got it written down.
You've got it written down. I've got some memories for it.
What can people expect? What's it going to be like?
Well, I did a cabaret, like literally at the same month last year, and I wanted to do. That one was quite big. It was. I was doing an album at the time. I wanted it to sort of showcase my career and what had inspired me and to become a performer. So I needed to do something quite different this time. When they asked me to do a cabaret, I sort of, what can I do? And I wanted to almost do the opposite of that and strip everything back. So it wasn't big numbers, or maybe it was big numbers, but done completely differently. So it was that they were, well, for instance, I'm doing a couple of Celine Dion numbers that you know of as really, really big and really, you know, fully orchestrated, massive belting, and I'm stripping them completely back. It's just a very small piano, and we're singing almost like acoustically, but with a piano. And so we're doing I'm doing a lot of variations of that, a lot of Disney stuff that we're stripping back and doing in various ways. A lot of old school musicals, like we're doing a couple of Rodgers and Hammerstein that my MD, who's Nick Barstow, he's brilliant, and he has completely rearranged them to be almost, it's like you've never heard them before. So that it's like bringing music that maybe people know in one particular way and completely changing them and doing them in another.
Have you ever heard the Ruthie Henschel Electricity from Billy Elliot? Yeah. That kind of thing.
Exactly
completely
that.
redoing
Yeah,
it.
exactly that. Yeah. There's a brilliant version of, when they've recently done, they did a promotion of it, of called Out of Oz. They did a lot of YouTube clips. Out of Oz, and it was various performers that had done in Wicked that were doing songs from the show. But one was done particularly well, which was Defying Gravity, and it was completely stripped back, and it was just guitar and a piano, and they didn't do the big ending, they brought it back down and stuff like that. And so it's very much that kind of feel with songs that you know done in a really big way.
Okay. And you've got some special guests?
I have.
Who have you got?
Firstly, a big friend of mine from college who we lived together, and she's been a friend ever since, Lara Denning, who just finished doing China Chocolate Factory. She was also in Matilda. So she's going to come and do actually a bit of a jazz number with me. which from one of my favourite all-time films growing up as a kid. And I've got my dear friend Adrian Hansel, who I have toured. He was in Hairspray and loads, but we met touring with Michael Ball. We were guest singers on the Michael Ball tour. As you do. Yeah, touring bus laughs with him. So we're doing a great version of That's Life.
Right. Nice.
That's again really stripped back. No big band, no big brass section. Bring that back, and then I've got our very own Fiyero here at Wicked, Oliver Saville, coming to join me as well. And we're doing a duet, and yeah, they will all have their moment as well. So it's great, and they've all got the concept down to the T. They know exactly what. It's nice to sort of change up things, the music, and think of it in a different way. Because, I mean, just hearing someone's voice is sometimes nice on certain songs, but for me, I like to be interested in doing that as well, not just singing the same old stuff, the same old way. So to mix it up for me is interesting as it is, hopefully, to people that come and watch it.
Sounds like it's going to be fun.
Thanks, I think it might.
It's a great venue as well. Have you seen much stuff there?
I love it. Yeah, I've been a couple of times, and I've always wanted to do it, but I was never bold enough to ask. So when they came with an offer, I was like, oh goodness, yeah, because I'd love to work there.
You can just ring the bell and they bring the Bollinger around.
Oh,
and then you go in
the
American bar after.
Yeah,
cocktails.
Really nice, and it just looks like it does that old school speakeasy kind of cabaret venue. And I love that they're coming back because I think the world needs them. You know, we don't need these big, enormous theatres all the time to see these big performers. You know, we don't need 2,000 seats to see it. It's sometimes so nice to strip it all back and see an intimate performance. It's like the Hippodrome as well, the casino, Hippodrome at Casino, and it's just that's a brilliant space. A little bit bigger, but you just see an intimate performance.
Have you ever eaten at At Zedel?
No.
Really good.
Should I?
The Bouffe Bourguignon.
Bouffe Bourguignon.
Incredible.
Fabulous.
It's worth going just for that.
Maybe I'll have it after.
So yeah.
Why not?
Go for it. Now, one thing, whenever you say to anyone that you're going to interview someone and you look for questions online, I always get the same question.
Go on.
Which I'm sure you get as well.
Of course.
Show mishaps, things that go wrong on stage. Have you got any good ones?
Done quite a few here. Oh, there's the classic You Always Fall.
Yeah.
I've fallen over that black dress and that too numerous times. I've forgotten words a tremendous amount of times. I have missed an entrance completely once, which was very early on in my career. And I was reading a book called The Time Traveller's Wife. Very good book, by the way. And I had the no one was everyone else was off in my dressing room, so I had the tannoy sort of down. I could still hear it, but I got so engrossed at the end of Time Traveller's Wife, and I suddenly get this knock on the door. I've got tears streaming down my face, literally dropping off my chin. Knock, knock, knock. And it's someone else in the car going, "Are you alright?" And I went, "Yeah, it's just this book, it's really sad." And he just went, "Alice?" And he turns the tannoy up, and of course I then realised that I've completely missed the scene that I was meant to go on for.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got really told off, but I just went, it's one of those things, a mistake. I mean, Javert has missed his One Day More when I was there once. You will join, I can't remember the word that he does now, but yeah, we've absolutely just gone into slow-mo.
Still at the bag.
He's not there. He's not there.
Like, shit.
We just hear him running down the stairs and coming on just for his last line, and then he missed it. So loads of mishaps. They happen all the time. You can't help it. It's live theatre, and in many ways, it's great when it does happen because we've had here, you know, the big flatheads they're called. You know, they come in and they've got these big. Well, one of those not that long ago, the whole back of his costume was completely open, so you could just see the guy in the middle of this enormous balloon costume, and so the stage manager ran on and held the costume together as he was on stage. So he was literally like that. So she was literally jumping around with him, holding the costume together, trying to follow where he was going, and then took him off. That's
and is
hysterical.
It right that the two of the people in those, I don't know if we can say it.
I don't know if we can say it. Let's not say it just in case.
Okay. But is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You won't know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Okay. Thank you so much for talking to me about your show live at Zedel.
Yeah.
Remind us when it is, because I've completely forgotten.
May 14th. Literally, I think so. It's like 2 weeks away. 2 Sundays away, nearly.
There you go. And, you know, I'm going to say it on camera. I did write something the other day. I saw this girl last week as Elphaba. Best Elphaba I've ever seen.
And apparently he's not just saying that.
No. I've seen the show more than 30 times.
Oh, thank you so much.
And,
that means everything.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Check her out because she's phenomenal. Live at Zedel, for a exhilarating night of music, both old and new, completely stripped back.
Thank you. I thought of that myself.
Yeah, I didn't like that. 14th of May. I will put a link in the description to below. I will put a link in the description below to where you can buy tickets. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment for me or Alice, and I will pass them on to her. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.